Hello, everybody. My name is Jessie Terrian. I'm an independent demonstrator with the company Stampin' Up. I'm located in sunny Las Vegas, and in my craft room, we do all things paper craft. If you are joining me from YouTube, welcome. I am so excited that you are here. If you have a good time, if you want to make a card with me, like, subscribe, do all the things. It's free, it's fun. Become a bestie. And if you would like the measurements for the cards today, follow the links in the description section. It'll take you over to my Facebook page where you'll have all the information you need. Okay, we got that out of the way, guys. Let me make sure I'm on. Okay, I found myself. Shout out when you are on. Hey, Cheryl, how you doing? How was your Thanksgiving? What happened? Anything interesting? I have so much tea to spill. So much goss. You know what I'm saying? We had a very good Thanksgiving. Mom and I cooked our little hearts out and played games. We didn't get any card making done, but we did make candy. So, it was all good. I plan way too much stuff. I need to have shirts made that say this. I've been running around like a chicken with my head cut off today. I didn't even know if I was going to make it for the live. I was like, am I gonna make it? I made it. I made it. We're here. We're good. I was prepared, so we're all good. So there's the card for today. Look at how pretty that is. Can you see the there? Look at that shine. So when I flip down, I'll give you all the deets, all the stuff I'm using. This gorgeous paper is available back in stock, in case anybody's wondering. Hi, Mom. Welcome in. Hi, Karen. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Black Friday. Did you do any shopping today? I did. I was very happy with my purchases. That's always good. It's never good to come home and be like, buyer's remorse. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy with my purchases. We done did that. We're good. No craziness happened. That was another appreciated thing. Just, what are you gonna do? Um, okay, so the tea. Hi Debbie, welcome in. Happy Thanksgiving. Let's see, nothing interesting. Well, it was nice you went to your daughter's, Cheryl. Sometimes that's good. You know what I mean? No drama is always a win. Always a win. The drama actually was not with my family, crazily enough. The night before, uh, we got a knock at the door. My husband's like, "Were you expecting anyone?" I was like, "No." It was kind of late. And it was the neighbor who their house next to ours is a vacation home. So they only come here usually around the holidays, funnily enough. So the knock at the door, it was our neighbor. James was like, "Oh, hi." He's like, "What's going on?" Apparently, squatters broke in there, and there were tons of them. Sorry, itchy throat. And we didn't know. Like we saw cars and we were like, "Oh, they must be here for the holiday." Didn't really think about it too much. And once in a while they will let someone stay there. So we were like, "Oh, well maybe they have company." You know. We're not nosy. We're really not. So it was like, keep to yourself. That's their business. We're over here. Great neighbors. But there were tons of people in that house. And like the poor guy didn't know what to do. So they called the police. James waited with them and they got everybody out. I was worried they weren't going to kick him out. You see stories like that on the news where squatters' rights and stuff, they had like taped a little sign inside one of the windows that said, like, we have the right to dwell here now or something. Like, no. The police were like, no, not Nevada. We don't do that here. Sorry. Get out. But yeah, crazy. Isn't that crazy? It's a little bit it's got me on edge now, which is stupid because it's over, but like there was a knock at the door today and I was like, looked through the peephole and I was like, there's nobody there. It must be a package. It was two packages, by the way. So one of them, and this is not my fault, okay, like they just dropped it off at the door, but it said my favorite ghost hunting equipment store's name on it. And so there is a Christmas present in there for me, but now I'm not allowed to know what it is, but I'm super excited. I wanted to shake the box so bad, but sometimes hunting equipment is really fragile, so I didn't want to like shake the crap out of it. But anyway, so it's going to be a spooky Christmas. Anyway, James was so upset. He was like, dang it, it wasn't supposed to come today. Ha ha. Hey, he shakes the packages all the time, and I usually buy him Legos, and you can hear the Legos rattle. So he knows he's getting Legos. So now turnabout is fair play. Anyway, hey Pam, hey Martha, how you guys doing? All right, everybody's here. I'm going to stop being weird. I'm going to flip down. Chat amongst yourselves. I just had that panic, like, can you hear me? But yes, you can. Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is the Traditions of Christmas paper. I think it's what it's called. It's 12 by 12. It is foil embossed on one side and then a pattern on the other. I know I've showed this before, but I just wanted to show you a couple details with this. If you get the Christmas Greenery dies, so this is the complete die set, okay? These two dies and this one right here, they coordinate with this paper. So the big one here coordinates, if I have it right. Oh, look at that. First try, guys. It lines up. So you can cut it out. And I did that for tonight's card. I cut those little swags out. Okay, so there's that. And then on this paper, you can cut the bouquets out of the paper with the die. Now, if you get the stamp set that coordinates with this die set, you can stamp those images and cut them out as well, I believe. And then on this paper, you can cut one of the single flowers out as well. So I wanted to show you that. Ooh, I love this die set, Christmas Greenery or whatever they're calling it, because when can you get like large holly leaves or pine needles or whatever the heck that is? We're going to use that tonight. In a set. They're usually tiny to go on cards, but I really love the big oversized greenery pieces. And then it has a bow that you kind of can make 3D with the different pieces, like a bow builder situation. So I wanted to show you that tonight because we're going to be using that. And then so each of these in the paper pack, you're going to have different patterns. It's Granny Apple, Real Red, and then there's some pink in there, and you know, different patterns. Look at that one. We're going to use some of that. So that's like different poinsettias, really pretty. And then the green plaid on the other side. And also, they did Night of Navy in patterns on a couple of the pieces, which is really interesting. Makes a nice contrast. So that is the paper information. And the first thing we're going to do, let me pull the card in, is we're just going to put some texture on that back piece. So I'm going to grab my embossing folder. Now we're doing embossing tonight. So this is my little reminder of using your embossing machines. So when you're using a 3D embossing folder, most of the embossing folders with our machine, you're going to use our base plate, okay? You're going to take your embossing folder and you're going to get whatever paper you would like your texture to be on. Now, Stampin' Up! Puts their logo and a line at the opening on the top cover of their embossing folders. This does a couple things. It lets you know which way the embossed side will be up in case you have a patterned paper and you want to know that. It also gives you that line so you can use it to line up your paper if you have a pattern that you need to be straight. Okay, so because this is plaid and there's lines involved, I'm going to line up my paper with the logo and the line so that I know that my lines are going straight up and down. Okay, now I'm going to take plate number 4, the dark gray thick plate, and I'm going to put that on the top of my embossing folder, paper, and the bottom platform, and that's all you need. Okay, and we're going to run it through. And there we go. Just adding a little bit of texture, a little bit of dimension. It steps up your card a little bit. You know, it's super simple. Just put some texture on paper and you're already going to elevate your look. Okay, so now I have all of our pieces here. We're starting with an A2 card base. And got a piece of that DSP, but I want the green side up. Now, as a paper saver, I'm only going to show the edge, like a quarter of an inch all the way around. So in here is usable real estate. If you really want to get the most bang for your buck, if you have another rectangle die, cut a rectangle of that paper out and use it for another card. Nobody's going to know. Nobody's going to see it. Okay? Or like if you have a punch, throw a punch in there or a die. Nobody's going to see right there. So you can use that for other projects. Now, I'm just going to put it down for funsies, you know, but oh, what am I doing, Jessie? I'm talking, I'm not thinking. Okay, so I got to put my mat down first. Okay, now we're going to put this on there. And I'm just framing it. We do this all the time. This part's the easy. This is an easy card tonight. I wanted something easy. I'm doing all the holiday prep work right now. We pulled out all of our Christmas stuff. We haven't put the tree up yet, but I decorate my entire house. I don't just put up a tree, you know? So, which means I have to take down all the decorations from fall. It's like a whole project, really. I make work for myself. It's okay though. So I have a piece of that DSP and I'm going to grab from my craft stash a punch to make the dovetail. But you could make a dovetail very easily by cutting a slit in the center of your paper and then cutting from the corner up to the slit, and that would make your dove, okay? This is just super easy. And as you can see, there was a casualty on Thanksgiving. No, I was not chopping anything. I was actually washing a knife, not paying attention, which is how I cut myself the last time. Slipped off the scrubby that I was using and right into my finger. Oh, you know, I think it's my husband's fault though, because he made a joke about like he worries about me around the knives because I'm so accident prone. And sure enough, cut myself. So we're gonna blame him. All right. Now I've got some greenery here. Just gonna put a little bit of the liquid glue. And I'm just gonna cross it right over that piece in the center. Now I'm going to take the bow, which I guess would go like that, but we're going to use it long ways today. And I'm just going to stick that on kind of like that. I love this card is so easy. I love this paper and the set just kind of it just makes it easy, you know? Just layer things on there and there you go. Okay. Next, we are going to do a little bit of stamping. So I cut out of the traditional labels. I'll show you. These are layerable label dies and they coordinate with the traditional labels sentiments. So you'll see when I use sending love and joy, it'll fit in that double banner so easily. And we're going to do that in red. I was like, I think, do I have red? But yes, I do. Here we go. Now, this is another reminder. When you're inking up, your stamps are meant to pick up that ink. So you don't have to crush them. Set it on there. Little pat, little pressure. You don't have to dry rate it or crush it in. It will pick up that ink. That's what it's meant to do. Okay, so now let me eyeball this. Again, you don't need a lot of pressure when you're stamping. If you put too much pressure, these are photopolymers, so they're kind of like jelly, and you will distort the image or make a double image or a halo where you don't want it. You just lay it on there, little light pressure, and really give the ink time to soak into your paper and you're good. Okay? So I don't know who needs to hear that, but I do know that I have some stamp pad crushers out there and some stamping ladies that just they want to do CPR. I swear. They're like, you don't need to do CPR. It's fun. Okay. So now I'm just going to do a little Merry Christmas inside. Make it easy. I'm going to start with my Christmas. Try to get it straight. Light pressure, no rocking. There you go. I hope these tips and reminders are helpful. I'm not calling anyone out. I'm not picking on anyone. And believe it or not, I do it too. But sometimes new crafters need to hear it. Sometimes we need reminders, right? And hey, that's my job. So here we go. Now I got ink where I don't want it because this is a juicy pad. If that happens and you're worried about rocking, re-ink. Just wipe it and re-ink so that you don't get ink where you don't want it. Okay? All right, give me a minute here, guys. Not bad. Very happy. Okay. So there is our Merry Christmas. And let's just put a little bit of DSP on it. So I am so excited. I ordered twinkle lights for my tree this year. I've been talking about it and talking about it. Sorry, wrong card, Jesse. Um and I just was like, they were on Black Friday sale at Amazon, and I was like, "Oh, I'm doing it. They're on sale." So they're supposed to come in tomorrow. I'm super excited. They're smaller bulbs and they're supposed to twinkle. So not blink, but twinkle. They better twinkle. I'm gonna be so upset if they don't twinkle. I know my husband will be too because he won't hear the end of it. So they have to twinkle. I don't know why I'm like this. I just am. What are you gonna do? I get something in my head and it's like twinkle, twinkle, twinkle. Nobody knows why. All right, here we go. So I'm just gonna center this right across the card, sending love and joy, and put it right over that middle poinsettia. Oh, and we gotta do our, almost forgot bling. Jeez. All right, here we go. I like the little ones for this. One up here. We're gonna do power of three today. Okay. What do you think? Super easy. This is something that you could line all your supplies up and do bang a bunch of them out. Sit there, watch TV, cut out all of your floral pieces, cut out all your mats and things. I mean, how easy is that? I definitely have to get on my Christmas card making. So this is definitely going to be a go-to for me. Okay, let me flip up real quick. Let me see. I'm back. All right, let's see. So, um, okay, storage containers from Michael's, very important. Karen, I love that for you, my storage queen. I actually, when I did my order through Amazon, I ordered the sleeves with the Magna card. I ordered the smaller set because I want to make sure I like it. So it's like I can do 15 sets, I believe. And then if I like it, they have and it was only like, I think it was on sale. It was only like 15 bucks. It wasn't bad. And then um they have a $40 set where you do like it's almost like $1 a piece. It's not bad now that I'm realizing the math. Now that I'm speaking it out loud. But I just wanted to make sure before I committed to thousands of these that this was the jam, you know what I'm saying? So I was happy about that. But all right, guys, I think that's it for me. I am tired. Can you tell I'm a little bit low energy? I've been running and running. I still have to put up Christmas. Next week is the in person, and I want everything to be perfect for my besties that are coming in town, coming to do the cards. And it's nonstop. It's like go time from now until Christmas. So I know on Tuesday, I told you guys I was thinking about going live Sunday. I'm not going to be ready. I think I'm just going to give myself the weekend to get organized, get all my stuff done, and that way I can be really effective for what's coming up in the next 3, 4 weeks. So um, that is what I am doing, but I will certainly be here. If you need any help ordering, you have any questions, drop me a line. I love to chat. Okay? I love you guys. I appreciate you. I hope you had a great day today. Remember that you're my bestie, and I'll see you in the comments. Mwah.